So I wasn't ready for everybody who I grew up to change because they're the first one on their block with one of me. I'm talking to my friends and we want to talk about, I'm talking about old times and everything else. And they're like, yo, I got somebody on the phone. Tell them it's you. I'm like, yo, what is that? My whole world changed, right? Yeah. So the whole point is like, God bless these folks. Andre Rison, everybody. You love your people change on you. You're not ready for that. Nobody's going to disagree with you. The people that's supposed to keep you in check, forget it.
Forget it. You need new people for that.
It's like, but I had to take my time to educate the people around me. Like, no. You can't, so if I go off thinking the sky is green and the water's blue, you can't agree with me on that. What happens, and we see it all the time, people get this power, and God bless them. The people mean well. They just think they're supporting you, right? I would say things to my mom. My mom retired. I'd have to pop up like a ninja, cause I don't want to parade of people outside, and when I get there, so I'm like, Mom, I just want to just chill. I'm in town, blah blah blah. I sit her down and tell her that, look, this is important for us to have our one-on-one time. I didn't grow up close to my mom, really. I was on my own since I was 14. My mom's like, I understand. I happened to fall asleep on her couch. And I woke up later with a family of 4 on the other couch. Just looking at me sleep. I wake up and I'm like
you're in the zoo or something.
Mom, what did I just tell you? Who are these people? Well, they just wanted to meet you. Can't I be proud of you? Like, it's no, like, there's nothing I could tell my mom. And I tried to get her to say, Mike, you're full of shit. You know what I mean? I tried to get my friends to say, you're bugging, Mike. You are full of shit. And I would try to because I wasn't impressed with Hollywood. I'm like, no, I like me the way I was in the first place. I come back, everybody know, I walk around, I'll go straight to the deepest hood or whatever, because those are my people. Some of the grimiest cats, we understand each other. You have to be able to just recognize who people are. I remember my cousin wanted me to talk to this cat in the projects. Said this guy, he's got some good directing ideas. And I was like, okay, let me go. I went to go check on this guy. I get to the projects and there's people like, yo, you Mike. And so I got this technique that as soon as they go, hey man, are you do that placement? I go, yeah, how you doing? And they're like, fine, you having a good day? Yeah. So I put it on them and they don't know what to do. And so then I'm stepping on, good to meet you. And then, so I trick them into making them think that that's just normal, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I talked to this dude, right? Sure enough, I had to tell him, no, man, you're going to have to go to school for this, man. There's a lot of things, you got some good ideas, but you got to, right. Get educated with it.
Everyone always overvalues their idea.
Yeah. So
people who haven't actually done any work think that this idea in their head is somehow worth millions of dollars.
Yes, they do. That's the way.
The reality is that ideas are worthless.
Right.
The execution is what's valuable.
Absolutely. You got to learn that part of it. So I spent about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours with my man, so I left. When I came down, now the whole neighborhood's out there. Yo, you really here? Blah, 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 blah. And, I'm doing my trick, like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And there was these 3 real hood cats, right? Like, felt like they were straight out of pen type of guys, right? And so they're like, yo, man, I didn't believe you was here, man. For real, man. Yo, man, I've been watching you shit, man. Like, it was like all that. It was all love. And so they're the 3 remainders, right? And I'm, kind of like, all right, I use my little trick and say, so what y'all up to? And then the guy tells me in so many words, we gonna go down. I think he said the Hammerstein Ballroom, something like that, the overflow parking. And so we gonna catch some people slipping, man. And I was like,
you can go rob some people.
And then the other cat goes, oh shit, yo, if you come with us, man, everybody they gonna come out their pockets real quick, man.
What?
And I'm like,
they're asking you to go along for a robbery.
I was like, wait a second. Are you asking me to go ride with you? Yeah, man. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you, man. Yo, man, you straight up spawn, man. You was like, and I'm like,
you could poof, disappear.
Right. I'm like,
can you teleport us when the cops come?
Right. It's like, yeah, you blood and bone, man. I'm like, but isn't it? They'll be able to say, hey, the guy that robbed me was, is this guy right here.
Here's his IMDb page.
Exactly. I said, I'm not inconspicuous. And he's
what
like,
do you look like? Let me show you.
Right. So they thought about it. Yeah, you right. And I was like, yeah, but y'all do your thing, man. Good meeting you, whatever. I drive off, and I was like strangely, flattered by that because. They didn't look at me as an outsider or a mark. They looked at me as somebody who was like one of them, understanding that I'm from a similar background. But I thought, wow, that was that was a twisted but kind of a cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got about 3 blocks away, and I started laughing my ass off because I, saw what happened. It wasn't looking at me like, yo, what you got? You know what I mean?